Hello guys, my name is Plamen and it's Monday again and it's time for our weekly forecast for the upcoming week. We are gonna take a look at 4 currency pairs and the gold as well. So without further ado, let's begin. First, let's start again with Euro Dollar. This is the picture from the last week. Here we said that we have a very good risk reward ratio trade with 20 pip stops, and from this trade over here we expected the price to make a bullish movement or to make a retracement to the 20 years low at 0.99 and from there to make a bullish movement. And you can see that the price from this point of interest, it made a movement, 80 pips movement, but from here the big players on the market had different interests, and you can see what the price made the last week. This is on 1 hour time frame. Let's move to 4 hour. And you can see the two very strong bearish movements. We have to say we didn't expect that. We expect that from this low over here, the price to make new bearish movement and to start to going up for a long time. But we didn't expect that the big participants on the market will push the price very strong down. This low over here at 0.97 is also a 20 years low. This is where the euro comes in trade from 2001. And look at this impulse wave. After the first impulse wave, we saw that the price broke this 20 years low and made the test, and from here we could catch the trading breakout strategy, which is called 1 2 3, and from here we were able somewhere around here to catch a movement for 100 pips to this low over here. But we didn't expect that the price will go sharply downside. Okay, for the next week, what we expect from here is probably the price to make a retracement to this 4-hour trend line and probably to make a new bearish movement. Or the other thing is that the price from here will make a double bottom or a head and shoulders pattern, something like this, and to start to make its bullish movement. But as we said, the big participants in the market, they have the control. We cannot control anything on the market. So even that the price is very low on the chart, there is no lower low from this one, we cannot expect that the price will go directly bearish. This week is good to wait for some pattern or the Fibonacci retracement we are gonna see. It's very risky to trade in these lows over here. Okay, now let's move to pound versus dollar. So this is the picture from the last week on 4-hour time frame. We expected that this formation over here, it's probably a double bottom pattern, and we waited to see a breakout of this neckline over here. But as the euro versus US dollar, the big participants had other plans. This was not a double bottom, it was a flag. Just like this. And this impulse wave, you can see exactly like the second one from the flag. And after that, you can see that the price has made a third point on a trend line, on this descending trend line. This is the formation evening star, and after this formation there is the huge impulse bearish. There is the huge bearish impulse. We didn't expect that either, because you can see that from this formation the price made 900 pips. This is the lowest low ever. You can see this is the all-time low. This is from 1985. The lowest low from the existing of the foreign exchange market. And for the next week, what we expect, I don't know just what to tell you. Probably the price will make a double bottom, something like this, or the price will push back from some of the levels of Fibonacci, 50 or 61, and will go downwards again. This is very strange. Something is happening with the pound and the dollar. On DXY, you can see the price is going up and up. Only bullish movements. This was the monthly level. As you see, the DXY crossed it, made a test on this highs over here, and a new bearish movement. And on a weekly time frame, you can see here is the other monthly level at 121, and we don't see anything that the price will reverse its trend and will start to go downwards. So for pound dollar and US dollar, we cannot say exactly what is gonna happen. There are a lot of pressure for bearish movements from the big participants, and this week, as we said, we are gonna wait to see what will happen. Okay guys, now let's move to pound yen and euro yen. We are gonna start with euro JPY. First, this is from the last week. We expected the price to make a pushback from this supply zone over here. This is on 1 hour time frame, or the price to make the bullish movement from this ascending trend line, because here is the morning star formation. And look what happened. The price didn't reach for 2-3 pips maybe in the supply zone, but it pushed back from the weekly level 144, and with this engulfing candle it made very huge bearish movement. There it is. But unfortunately, on Thursday, something happened with the Japanese yen, and here you can see this big candle with the very large upper and lower wicks, and this candle is 443 pips. This was a movement on euro JPY and pound JPY as well. So for the next week, what we expect, I'm gonna erase this trend line. This is the new daily trend line. I'm gonna show you on a daily time frame because you can see it clearly. This was the double top formation, the double top pattern. This is the neckline. And when we saw this pattern, we enter in a short position from here to the daily trend line, somewhere around this wick over here. And this way we were able to catch 285 pips. from this trade over here. Okay, for the next week, what we expect on a daily time frame, you can see that the price broke this ascending daily trend line with a lot. This is 150 pips. So we can say that this is the new impulse wave, and with the Fibonacci retracement, we expect for the next week the price to make a retracement to the trend line and a level of Fibonacci, level 50 or level 61.8, and to make a new bearish movement. First here, probably another point on the trend line, and to the next weekly level. Something like this. The other option is, if today this candle closes this way and there is another candle tomorrow that is very strong bullish, something like this, we can expect a new bullish movement. Probably to break this high over here, to make a test, and to the monthly level at 150.0. Okay, this is the two options that we expect. We don't need this trend line anymore. I'm gonna erase it. And this is for Euro JPY. Now let's move to Pound JPY. This is from the last week. We expected the price to make a retracement to the supply zone and the Quasimodo pattern, but the price only reached these lows over here, this swing level. You can see the breaking of the swing level, testing, and the new bearish movement. Here on a lower time frame, we had a point of interest, and you can see that the price started to make a bearish movement, then made a retracement to this. I'm gonna show you. It was on 1 hour. This is the point of interest. And from here it made very strong bearish movement. This was in Thursday, just like the euro versus Japanese yen. As I told you, something happened to the Japanese yen. There were no news about this currency. And after that, you can see that last night, when the markets opened, the price made this candle here, 640 pips movement. This is very strong. Probably you have heard that on year and 3 months there are flash crashes. I'm gonna show you on pound versus Australian dollar. This is the flash crash. This candle over here is 1200 pips, and this is happening only on the trend. These candles here happen in 1 year and 3 months, but I cannot tell you exactly the date. Here we have very strong bullish movement. This is in 2019. This is the second flash crash in March 2020, then in June 2021, and probably this is for the September 2022. Okay, let's move back to pound versus Japanese yen. For the next week, after this candle, there is nothing that we can say for sure that is gonna happen. We can see on 4-hour time frame the impulse wave. This is the retracement, probably. It will reach some level of Fibonacci. Probably 61. And from here, after a candlestick formation, we can see new bearish movement. This is our expectations. Because on weekly time frame, you can see that the price is very high on the charts. This is from 2020, now it's 2021. Of course, there is a chance that the price from here will make new bullish movement to the monthly level. But we have to wait to see what is gonna happen. For now, we can say that after this very strong impulse wave and the retracement, probably the price will go bearish again. This is the same as the euro versus Japanese yen. Okay, let's move to the gold. So this is from the last week. This is the picture. The price was over here. We expected that by hitting the level 50 of Fibonacci retracement, we can see new bearish movement. But the price made a side movement for the whole week. And from here, it tested the swing level and made the new bearish movement. For the next week, there is a chance that from this impulse wave, the price to make a retracement, probably to the new daily trend line, and to make a new bearish impulse. You can see this is the new daily trend line. The other option is, if the price from here breaks the daily trend line, to test this swing level again and to make a new bullish movement. And there is a third option. If the price make a very strong retracement, here we have a point of interest on 4-hour time frame. And if it goes back here, if we see a candlestick formation, we can expect the new bearish movement. With so much pushing of the US dollar, as we said on the DXY, we don't expect that the price will go bullish from now. Probably we are gonna see, if you look on daily time frame, there is the impulse, the correction, impulse, correction, impulse wave, correction, impulse wave. Probably the gold is gonna go to these lows over here to test them, and if the price breaks this daily level over here and makes a test, probably we are gonna see very strong bearish movement to the weekly level at 1446. We are gonna see, as we said, the DXY is climbing to the charts, and if it goes to the monthly level, probably we are gonna see falling of euro dollar, pound dollar, and the gold as well. Okay guys, this was for this week. As we said, very interesting things happened last week, and probably we are gonna wait 3-4 days to see some patterns or some retracement, candlestick formation, and we are gonna trade the next week. Okay, this was everything for this week. If you like these videos, hit the like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to our channel. This way you are helping us to grow. Stay safe. Bye bye.